Okay, I think it's recording now. Yeah. Yeah.
La 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 la. Ah, Rastafari. um,
Okay, first of all, tell me what singing gives you. It's a simple question. You love singing, I know, but what actually gives you singing?
Singing. It's like when you feel that you are, when you singing free, like just what is coming out of you, what I sing, then I feel free. I feel like I just can live how I really are now. And then with doing it again and again, like on music jams or wherever, I started to feel more comfortable with it, so I could be in front of other people, like myself. Sometimes it's crazy, sometimes it's cool, sometimes it's very bad, and sometimes very beautiful, whatever. But I really can be authentic, and then when I can do this, I feel very good. And at the end, when I do it with people, they are happy and they like to hear, to listen to it. And this makes me even more happy, because just being myself and giving myself the freedom to be myself gives somehow other people the freedom to be, maybe.
Okay, now I want to see how best you can sing. Sing a song that you sing or write, then sing for your soulmate.
I don't know. I had a few lines for a song, but I didn't finish it. You get me crazy, baby. I see your open eyes, your open mind and soul. You get me hypnotized.
Wow. Yeah.
And then something more, but I don't really know it.
I think this is the same that you wrote and you were showing yesterday. It was written.
Yeah.
Hypnotize was there as well. That word I read.
Yeah. Or you want of emotion, you are killing me hard. And you want of emotion, and you're grabbing my heart. Yeah, this was a song, a sad song.
Sad song, yeah.
But it was a very authentic and emotional song.
Yeah, it relieves you. Once you sing in a sad mood, then you are fresh.
Yeah.
Fresh again.
Yeah, and it gives me again the freedom to express
it's
what's
about
inside.
expression.
Yeah, mostly the songs that I really create for other people, I try to focus on something what can give people good vibes. And of course, a song like this can help people. But I want to activate, so maybe I would sing this song and put some lines into it more that the people can activate out of this hole when you feel like there was some relationship that kept me down and I was very sad. But then I make a break and I see, look at yourself, you can make it, you have to love yourself first. And this is very important. And how will you do it the whole life with yourself, even if one day you have the perfect partner?
Yeah. Yeah, that's positive, very, very positive. Okay, so do you know you can be a great teacher at all levels? You for little kids, for the youth, for the females, and very much like a different kind of a yogic teacher as well. Not a traditional Indian way, but in a German way. And you can combine all these things: song, singing, dancing, and then these spiritual messages, then everything. And you can set up a stage in Germany, or in Switzerland. I also visited Switzerland, Zurich. I was Zurich there as well 2-3 days ago. To visited a friend after coming from Paris. There at the Zurich station, they set up a kind of tree It was a Brazilian artist who made a tree. It's a symbolic tree, not a real tree, inside a station. And inside that tree, people were sitting, relaxing freely, and some people were singing, and singing in a very rhythmic way, very much like reggae, but it was an Indian sort of classical music.
Where was it?
At this station, I will show you picture. My friend took snaps. So it was really very beautiful, and we also did not have a place to sit, so we also entered inside and sit there.
Inside of a station.
Inside
Down.
of the tree, inside of the tree. So
But
there
it
was
was
there
next
was
to a station.
inside the station. There was a
Cool.
big station, and inside the station they installed that big huge tree, artificial tree.
In a big city.
And inside tree you can enter, inside tree, and inside tree you can sit and enjoy that music.
Cool.
And you can sleep as you like. You sit. So it was very fantastic. And similarly, you can also do the same to occupy any kind of public place, and like a tree, somebody can enter inside.
I know a person from Germany. He lives in Cologne,
Yeah.
and he made a freedom stone freedom. I don't know. He put very big stones into a zone in the big city, and then he said this is the quiet stone where people can meet each other and sit together.
Yeah.
And I don't know, something like this. And sometimes he just put the stone somewhere that the people just see that here's something else. What happened here? And this is very interesting and so cool. In big cities, just to give the people a reason just to stop. and
It's a
to sit.
counterculture, same thing that you were talking about, resistance, hidden resistance, and installing this kind of a tree in which people can enter and then relax at the station, which is very busy site, and people finding relaxation there, some peace of mind. It's a counterculture in a different way. You are countering the mainstream capitalist culture through this kind of Sufi and spiritual kind of environment, setting up in a spiritual kind of environment. And it was free of cost, so they did not charge anything, but there were certain rules to follow. You could not enter with your shoes, you have to put your shoes outside, and there were some timings. After the middle of the night it was closed, and then again in the morning it
So
was
it
open.
was a big tree.
It's a very big tree, yeah. Like,
Okay, ask me something else.
yeah. Okay, now tell me. I asked you a lot of things previously, so I ask again maybe. So, okay, you have now 2-3 projects you are working on. There's a Harmony project, Feedella, which is on YouTube.
Yeah.
You put videos on YouTube, and people have to subscribe there
If they like.
if they like it. And I hope that people will like your projects. In my country, if you put some input in their language and mixing in a typical way, then you will gain a lot of fans, because ours is a whole new world and billions of people.
But I can't speak Urdu.
Yeah, billions of people
But I
there.
can maybe sing a little bit.
Yeah. So okay, and then you have music, your own. You also write your own song lyrics, and then you sing, and then you go to parties, and now you are being paid as well, as you told, and this is also fantastic. Then you told me about university. What is in university that you do?
I'm studying German.
Okay.
Like, I'm from Germany, and I'm studying the language of
Okay.
German and
Okay.
a little bit more than just the language.
Okay.
And I study sport.
Mm-hmm.
So this is also very interesting for me. Sport, how to teach it, also how to get more into your body, how is your body working, all the muscles, and so I really like to. Yeah, in my private time, I really have the time to interest myself like mental things, what is inside me. In my school time, I start to have it in the school a little bit, like how is the psychic of the human working, and then the rest I was teaching myself through the internet, through books, through my own experience. And then I decided to study sport because I, I'm very sporty. I like to do a lot of different kind of sports. I love it to explore my body in other moods, other moods, and yeah. So I.
Okay,
There
that's
the
a good
body-
thing. Sorry, but you told one good thing that you follow your heart. It's good to follow one's heart, and do not care about how much money you earn from your project. That's good. But career-wise, do you think you can make a career in singing in future if you continued, or you are thinking to follow the teaching line? You are learning German language and then sports. So where do you find your career?
I think I don't really care about career. I care about making my life worth living, and of course I think about the future, and I'm sure that I always will have enough because I don't need a lot. But of course I like the luxurious things too. Like every human sometimes like to get a massage, and yes. I will have a house one day. I want to have children or whatever. So, stuff
You want
like
to have
this.
children?
Yes,
Really?
of course.
I thought you don't.
What? I love children. I
Really?
love them. But of course, it's work, and everything has to fit in, and that's how life is. And I believe that everything is coming to me in the right moment, and I just have to go and follow my heart. Like every time, always questioning myself: do I really want this? So, career. I'm studying German, for example, and I started to write a book for children.
Wow, great.
And yes, I really like it, but I started, and now suddenly my music went bigger, and the people want to hear me, and I want to make it for the people. And this Feedella project came out of the now, out of the nothing,
Nothing.
and in the now, in the moment, just I made a video, and suddenly 500, 600 people watched it, and I saw, okay, I don't know what kind of project this will be, but I need to do it because the people like to see it, and I also like to see what is happening with this project. So I just follow what is coming to me and what shows me that there's a good reaction of the people. So I make this project now bigger, and I go traveling with my caravan that I built on my own, and I make music on the streets, and sometimes when people book me, I will make the music there, and I think everything will fit in. With my caravan now I don't really need a lot. Yeah, I don't have so much things where I have to pay money, so I just will do it, and then maybe I will put out a book. I'm studying German. I'm nearly finished my study, so the people will say, "Oh, she have a paper that she studied it." But anyway, everybody can write a book, and I have the luck that I choose this study.
That's great. I would love to read your book, even if it may be German. In German, I can still translate.
But I think it will be not that hard for you because it's for children.
Yeah.
I will use a different language than the normal German language. It will be a little bit old school, like old books for children, like the language, because I like it. It's a little bit mystical, and I think the main character, it's a book for children with open eyes, and they really see the small things, and they believe in magic a little bit. It will be a book like this, but I don't want to say more because it's in progress.
Well, good. Okay, you also plan to go back again to Spain, maybe in caravan. You may travel by land sometime.
I'm not sure if I go to Spain, but
Okay.
maybe yes, because in the winter it's cold, and I need a place in Europe first where I can
Maybe
be
to
in the winter.
Portugal or to another different country.
Yeah, I think more that I go to Portugal, but I will go through Spain. So
Spain, yeah.
I go through France, and I will see where I will be.
Yeah, that's great. And I would love you to visit my country, and maybe also India and Nepal. And I think you should also, if you can, visit Africa and different countries, different cultures. You already know a lot about culture, people, things, and it's already here a global kind of culture. in Germany, particularly sites like these, reggae festival or whatever. But going into those very places to see how people actually live there, their own raw culture, it's very amazing and exotic, and you will enjoy a lot. So it will be a great adventure. Robert was saying that he would come to my country by bicycle from Germany.
Okay.
So
We will see if I will come with a bicycle.
I said that.
Yeah, he maybe will do it, but I think I'm not.
It's very difficult. It's very, dangerous too, but very, very adventurous.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Bicycle, yeah, very crazy.
But Robert is.
If he could do, it will be wonderful experience for him. But it's very difficult.
But I don't really like to take the airplane so much. I understand when people have a business and they help people and they need to go from place to place, and they take sometimes the airplane. But I really would like to take it so less as possible. Maybe someday I need to take it a lot, but. It's always better to not destroy the world so much. So I like to have the caravan now, and I always, when I will travel, I will put my travel into the internet and take so much people as possible with me, because I truly want to not just for one person go so much oil into the air, and that's it. So.
Fantastic, Rike. It was great to talk to you, and your experiences, your personal experiences. You have learned a lot from your these recent years. You have grown up, matured spiritually a lot, and it is great. And I wish you success in future in your projects, and I wish that you become a great singer, and if not a singer, then musician, a lyricist, and a writer. And I would love if you become a writer rather than a singer, because I myself like writing things and then speaking to people and giving them so-called lectures. So it's good. But singing is, again, I think it's really fantastic and very personal kind of spiritual experience that gives one inner satisfaction. And it is you follow it like a worship, as if somebody goes to church or to a mosque or to a temple. It's very much a similar kind of thing for you. And similarly, the care of your body or your physique and the whole life that you have organized yourself, it seems a kind of organization there. So you follow a particular kind of path, religious, spiritual path. So
I'm focusing.
Yeah, you are focusing. You have a direction. So you are not at all disappointed. You are following a certain path. There are barriers. There are problems. You know everything, but somehow you are, resolved that you will go through it.
Yeah, they will help me.
Yeah.
They will help me to grow, and this is the best thing in life. Without problems, it would be very. I think it wouldn't be alive, it would be something else. Because problems are not really problems, they are helpers, they are open-minders, I believe. You just have to see them in the right perspective, in the perspective out of your heart.
Yeah.
And by the way, always my helper for me when everything goes more into the right direction in my life, it was always that I thought everything what you want to be, you still are. So if you're right now not the perfect lady or the perfect man that you really want to be in this reality, but if you really want to be like this or that, you still are inside yourself. You just have to create it into this world, make it real into this world. But inside of you, it's still there, it's real.
Yeah.
And if you follow your heart, your trust, and then everything what is real inside you will become real outside.
Yeah.
Maybe in a different way that you think it will be, but the feeling, this is what you really manifest, what you really believe in what you really trust that will come into your life.
Okay, I like two things about you. You take calculated risks, you approach people, you explore the world. And also saw in your videos on YouTube, you meet with people, you engage them in conversations. You ask them easy and also difficult questions in a very good mood. So that was great. And how actually was your overall experience at Spain?
In Spain,
Yeah.
my experience. A lot of cultural experience. I was there with the university for 4 months, and then I was 4 more months just on my own. And for me, it was not just like I want to make an Erasmus year like all the study people, and I want to celebrate and live the perfect Spanish life and show up. No, it was really like I want myself into this journey in Spain. Suddenly it came to me like I wanted, but it was not that easy because I couldn't be just in the nature and writing every day, making music and painting. I needed to do something that I can get some money, that I can be there. But after this 4 months, where I still worked in quietness, being a lot in the nature, I was living next to the playa, and I lived with Spanish people, so this was very important for me. I don't wanted to live with people from other countries or from my own country. I wanted to live with them. I wanted to speak more Spanish, but the most thing was for me to live with the people who are coming from there, to get the vibes inside, even if they're good or bad. I wanted to see what is really there. So this was for me very nice to see another culture, to celebrate birthdays with them, that they said, okay, Rike, come to my birthday, I really like you. And then I sit there, and all the people were much younger than me. They became 18, and I was like, so it was so sweet. They have cakes like big hearts. It's so typical in Spain, with chocolate, and in the middle like Kinder Choco. And then they put it together and everybody gets it. It's so heavy, but it's so typical. And also the classes in the university, I was 1 Erasmus student or 2, and we were like included into this group. We went to forest and they celebrate, they dance there, they really put out all the Spanish funny culture. I saw it, but I also saw the culture where it's really like, we don't have money, okay, we have to find a way that everybody is happy, and yeah, there are also problems with this, so it was a lot. I did my first time street music in Malaga, and this was a very cool experience. I met beautiful people through this music on the street. I meet people on the street, and even I started to do it and my battery went off. I wanted to make my first beat and then everything break down because the battery was off, as it was reloaded. Now I needed to reload it again. So I don't really make music, but another street musician with a studio, he came to me and he said, oh, I like what you do. Here you can record some songs for 50 euros, 6 songs. And I said, whoa, this was my thing. Why I wanted to go to Spain was coming to myself, just enjoying myself without any surroundings where I think that I have to do something with the surrounding. So just my new surrounding that I choose completely like I want to. I am like I am, and I have my quietness inside me. I go a lot to nature. I can breathe deep. And I wanted to make a music album. And then I wanted to go back to Germany. So this was my plan. And in the time of Spain, I didn't really made a lot of music. And when I started to make the music on the street, I didn't have any song. I just have papers with songs, and I have my beats, nothing more. So this guy came, and I said, yes, I want. And then 2 months later, I didn't make music like I should, because I was traveling with friends and with my brother. And then I decided to come back to my old town, to Malaga, and meet this guy. And he came again to me and he said, okay, record now. And I said, okay, fuck. I wanted to do this and I'm 2 weeks in Spain. So, and then I fly back. I need to do it now. I lived in the flat of Adrian, who's a very good friend of me. And there I could, focus on the music one night. I really focused on my beats. Because before I made a lot of fun with the music, well, a lot of experimental things, but nothing true like this is a song. And in this night I create my first songs for my first album, like Smiling Eyes. And then the next day, in Sunday, it was completely raining. I go there with my loop station, put some plastic over it so it couldn't be so wet, it couldn't be that wet. And when I came there, after 3 hours, because the bus wasn't there, it wasn't coming and everything like this, I was there and I was like, wow, it was a house out of wood, and Pablo had a studio out of wood, and everywhere were nature. A dog was around us and his flatmate, she was beautiful, working in her room and painting and doing things like active. And then we recorded this album in one day. I had 2 or maybe 1 time I could make my song and then we recorded. And at the next day we just listened to it. One song I forgot, so we made this song, and then I had my album. And this was my experience in Spain, so very nice.
Fantastic.
Beautiful people.
Beautiful and open-minded and funny.
And the Casa Invisible in Malaga is also a place where a lot of beautiful people with beautiful ideas come together. And at the end, I don't know if it still exists or not, but the city of Malaga, they wanted to close it because of any tourism things. And the building, they wanted to take it away from the people. But such a beautiful place, and I was living next to this place, and in the morning Adrian and I will wake up and we were working there. I was working on the videos and on the music, on whatever, and such a beautiful surrounding.
Fantastic. So you can go to Spain anytime you like, because you are now friends there, the whole circle.
Now it's my second home, or my third home, whatever.
But you also want to now go to Portugal. Portugal also attracts you. Portugal also attracts you.
Yeah, I wanted to go to Portugal when I was in Spain, but I hadn't the time, and I decided to travel in Spain because I was living in Spain. So I wanted to see this country. And then I thought it will come another time to go to Portugal, also to Morocco. I was close by Morocco. I saw Morocco, and I from the other side of the land I saw Morocco, but I couldn't go there because I was in Spain. This was the time for Spain, and it was beautiful.
Well, it was great to talk to you, Rike. And now you stay in university, Belleville, in hostel. Where you stay?
No, now I'm living in my caravan, and I just
with friends, gypsy friends.
No, I'm living alone now. But I have around myself, there are people, they live also in not in a car, they live more in something what is sustainable in the ground. Yeah,
where we went, we were there once.
It's next to the university.
There. That's great, that's natural.
Yeah, place. I wanted to live in the nature, and now I suddenly did it.
Yeah.
And I have my own house.
I think this is about 30-minute video. Great. Thank you so much, Rike. All the best for your future.